Hey guys, what's up? What's happening to the market? 2% down today. Okay, today seems to be a red day, yeah. Not really happy day for the cryptocurrency, but we will be going through some charts. Also, I'll be taking a look at shorter, longer time frame. Basically, we'll see what chart can say. And obviously, everybody's saying we are in the bear market. Yeah, bulls are saying, bears are saying, most of people are saying we are in the bear market. Well, that could be true because charts say so. But on the other hand, sometimes when I think by myself, I feel when I see everybody's just bearish, sometimes I find it maybe it could be some good time to buy. Yeah. So, in the market, who lost the most in the past 24 hours? 11% down. Internet computer. Yeah, I saw. ICPs actually was one of my interesting project. Yeah, I know that there are not so much talk about it, but internet computer, as you know, was called before Definity project. It's quite the famous is quite the founder is quite famous, and the project is quite big. It had a big launch. I don't want to talk about internet computer. Probably I will make another video in the future about it. But yeah, yesterday it had a good move. I think when I looked, it was about 20-30% up. So normally, yeah, we had red day, so 11% down. And we had Kava, Avalanche, Basic Attention. Yeah, Kusama and was going down. The past 7 days, we have waves. And of course, Cardano 20-30% of waves. Wow, 119% up. Why is that? And we have here Convex Finance Solana, which the cryptocurrency that everybody talking about. I'm not really interested anymore on Solana, and especially about all that's happened to Terra Luna. I don't think we have to wait. If we are about to go through a bear market, we have to wait and see who will survive. Yeah, obviously we don't know, because if I don't know if you were in the previous bear market. In this market, through the bear market, a lot of alts dies. Doesn't matter if they are really famous or whatever, a lot of them die. Yeah. So we have, of course, Cardano past XRP, and obviously XRP army is not really happy about it, but Cardano community should be happy about it. And let's go to the chart and see actually what is happening. The beginning of the probably month, or the beginning of the week that we are in it, we are about to finish it, was quite green. Yeah, it was nice actually. I also like to see everything's green in the in the market. But guys, I want to bring to your attention, actually, this is very long term. Yeah, I'm in the weekly now. Yeah, and if you look at this chart, you see this is, for example, 2017 top here, when we reached almost $20,000 per Bitcoin. And then, of course, we dropped. We had a sharp blow up top, as usual, that we used to have. And then we had some sharp downward movement. That I remember that day Bitcoin was only falling, probably from 19,000. We just headed toward 8,000, and then 12,000, 14,000, 10,000, 8,000, and probably, as you can see in the chart, we were going through quite not really long, but 3 years of at least bear market has happened here. Yeah, and then we had, of course, first 62,000. Then we thought we were going to the bear market. Bears were shouting that this is over. Bulls were shouting that this is not yet over. And yeah, bulls were right. We made another all-time high, about 69,000. But afterward, again, there was no 100,000 Bitcoin. Of course not. Everybody was waiting for 100,000. When you're waiting for such a thing, that never happens. Anyways, not look taking a look, but this line, as you can see, I just draw it here. That means if we start to go up, I will be warning you guys when we arrive to this line again. Let's say if this bottom line is there to be the bottom. Yeah, here we were bottom out in 2020. Yeah, this is the COVID-19 market dump. Yeah, and then from there we started to just make momentum and make all-time high. Yeah, I'm not really quite sure if this line is valid yet, but as you can see, just recently when we dropped all the way down we got support in this line, and we are yet to see what's going to happen in the next touchdown. This is again a higher time frame, weekly. Yeah, we are watching from 2000 even 17 or back then all the way to right now. So I put this line down there because it was quite interesting. As you see, we got support here, and then we were like consolidating and going up, and then we were the price was shot up all the way to the new all-time highs, and then we are there again. So what do you think, guys, will happen? Please let me know in the comment down below that do you think my line is valid here, and do you think Bitcoin will get support? Let's say if we are there to touch down again, if this week is gonna be 25,500, next week is gonna be a little bit higher, do you think this line really matters? Do you think if we break this line, we will fall sharply below it, or it really doesn't matter? If you're asking me, I believe yes. I believe if we break this line, and of course maybe retest this line, and we continue dropping, then probably that's going to be the idea. If you are following my channel, by the way, if you're not subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel, show some love to the channel. I will try my best to get in touch with you guys and share some ideas together. Yeah, of course you can let me know about your ideas in the comment down below, and if you enjoyed the video, please like the video, and I really appreciate that. After all, I think if we break this line, we're gonna be falling to a very long bear market. That's an idea that came to my mind a long time ago. If you were following my channel, you know that I was saying that next bear market probably will be much longer than ever. I actually think about it around 10 years, but okay, we don't talk about it yet, because if you're asking me today, can Bitcoin bottom out in this area that we are consolidating right now, in 30-ish area, $25,000 to $38,000? I wouldn't say you no. I wouldn't tell you no. Yes, it is possible that we bottom out and we start building some momentum, and eventually, for example, let's say we make some consolidation, and then we go and make new all-time high. But how far can we go? Do I wait to see 100,000 or not? It depends where and when it will hit. Yeah, for example, let's say we come up sharply and we arrive here in this line, it's gonna be 80,000 around. Yeah, this is the moment that I probably, if it's about to happen, I will probably sell what I bought here. I will sell right there. Yeah, so number really doesn't matter, that everybody waits for 100,000. Those are only dreams. Let's look at RSI. Look at this RSI, guys. RSI is quite important for me. Actually, RSI is much more important than the candle bodies, yeah, and the charting and putting lines and making triangles and break up and break down. RSIs are quite important. What I see in the chart is quite frustrating for a moment, because I look at the weekly, and in the weekly we actually broke down. Do you see this? Do you see that? Very, for bears obviously, nicely break down. That's a very bad signal, very bad signal. Of course, in a matter of weekly we are oversold. As you can see, the RSI around 30 area, 33. That means, yeah, anytime it could send the price up. It doesn't mean that it will go to make new all-time high. It could have a pump and then continue dumping. Remember that we broke down, but we didn't retest the line that we broke. But still, we have room left to go more down before we get a pump, I believe. So, for example, let's say we saw last time, how much was the lowest price that we saw? It was about 25,000. Yeah, not accurate, but around 25,000. Yes, we could see that. Since we have the new monthly candle, we could go there again and we start pumping back above 30,000, 33,000. If 33,000 would be broken, we potentially could see much higher prices, but that is really not good that we broke down. Yeah, this is RSI, and I really trust RSI more than anything else. And of course, Before I change to the shorter time frame, I want to talk about, let me show you the EMA lines. The moving averages, you see already 20 has crossed 50. Of course 20 is not. Let's see if 20 and 50 would cross 100 moving average in the weekly matter, and that's going to be a huge sell signal. But still we have this cross, and that's probably the reason many people in the space are bearish at the moment. Now let's go to the daily. In the daily, actually, the RSI is not overbought, is not oversold. We are in the middle at 43. Yeah, that means we could go down, we could go up. But when you look at the charts, I wanna go to the shorter period of time, which is actually not really good to look at. I believe I used to look at weeklies and decide my trades at weekly, but I know a daily is quite important. And of course for entry to a trade, you can even look at 15 minutes time frame, yeah, to get possibly the best entry. But what we have clearly here, this was the line that Bitcoin is holding, and it's really not tending to break it. Yeah, you see we have touched on several times and we didn't break it. Now we are here again. But to my attention also comes, look at this line. So imagining if you are probably interested in making these kind of triangles, which are not really accurate, imagine that we broke this, we had a retest yesterday, we had some green day, and now we are coming down again. The reason probably is laying in the DXY, United States dollar, that I will show you soon. But anyways, we are still above, we are still retesting. And the thing is, when you are interested in making this kind of a trades, volume is always important, guys. What has happened with the volume in daily? Look, we broke out first, we got a good volume, but then volume didn't follow. That's why we got a sold, we got a red candle, and it was dumping. And then yesterday, not a really nice volume, and at the moment, guys, to be honest, nothing really happening. Yeah, this is only consolidation. I see these candles a little bit nice and big, or the red one for beers, of course, is nice. That's why if you were shorting here, if I would, this is not a financial advice, if you were short, if you got a good short entry, if I was you, I would just take profit. If you were taking some, of course, long entry in here, you could have waited, and probably you could have exit when you were seeing the volume is not following. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And yeah, could be a bear flag, could be a bear flag. This whole thing could be bear flag, just like this one that was a bear flag. But we'll see. Bear flag, bear flags, not really indicative until they actually happen. Yeah, so we were about to make it opposite, to just continue going up from here, but it didn't happen. So later on, let's say that it just go back under the line that we are drawing here. What would we say? We would say that this was a fake out. Simply, that's a trading. Yeah, trading is the game of the probability. We'll say this, we do this if that happens, we do that if this happens. Yeah, this is just like this, guys. That's why you cannot expect any trader. Yeah, of course, we have more successful traders, we have traders that are usually losing money, but the thing is, if you cannot really blame any trader if they tell you that this will happen if that is the case. Yeah, so yeah, that's the game of probability. Now we'll have to wait. And remember, guys, we are entering weekends. In the weekends, cryptocurrency is actually the only market that is up and running. So we have a lot of fake price action. Not every weekend is green, but most of them are green, because that's fake basically. Yeah, that's why usually Mondays are red. But taking a look at DXY, United States dollars, yeah, this is a daily. We had a drop. Look, we had this pump, then we started dump in Bitcoin. Yeah, and then yesterday we had a dump in DXY. That's why we had a green day in Bitcoin. And today which was a really important day. We got a green candle in daily, and more importantly, we got a green candle in weekly. Yeah, because these are in a longer time frame, that matters. One single candle usually is not really important, but when it comes to the higher time frames, you can of course pay attention to them. In DXY, of course, we are in the overbought territory. If there are people bullish in DXY, I will be honest with you. I'm not really participating in that challenge to be bullish or bearish in DXY. I believe that markets, for example, Bitcoin or a stock market, for example, if you look at Dow Jones, uh, look, we had a good run, yeah, toward the upside. So Bitcoin was good, stock was good. If you look at the stock or anything, for example, go look at Apple, for example. Yeah, sorry, yeah, that was also having enormous run, very good run. Take a look at Amazon. All of the stock in the past year was good. Yeah, we had a big drop, of course, when we got the drop, but yeah, look at the run. And Bitcoin also. So we cannot reject the idea that probably we are going through a bear market, even though so the US dollar, yeah, uh, to be honest, fundamentally there are not so many reasons that why it should get stronger, as all of us know, but uh, charts say that it is doing well. Yeah, Bitcoin rainbow charts, very important to my belief. Tell us why. We are not in basically fire sale, which everybody love to see. Everybody, probably not everybody, but everybody who been in this market. Like for example, I've been in the market 6 years, and I know this stuff. But yeah, this time quite was different, and people who are talking about halving, I see a lot of channels, famous YouTubers or in Twitter, that they are talking about that we are going to the bear market because the halving, we were already in the middle of the halving, and we got the bull market over. Well, if you want to go through the history really didn't repeat itself this time. Of course, we are in between of the halving, but look at this blow off top, yeah, blow off top, and here we got nothing similar. To be honest, we don't need to get one, because since Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market here was unknown, I can tell you, absolutely unknown. Here was the time that I got to know Bitcoin and cryptocurrency was really not known. Okay, for example, on that time, I was the only one between my friends that knew what Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is. But in this one, everybody knew, and I had all of my friends, literally all of my friends, buying something cryptocurrency. So that's why when it gets more famous, then of course those big monies, billionaires and bigger monies, smart monies, which are actually pumping and eventually dumping the market, basically they'll not really wait for small monies to sell on them in 100 or 200,000, the maximum bubble territory. Yeah, they are selling much earlier, and they cause the Bitcoin to dump. Do I think that is a good time to buy? Guys, being honest, I bought a little bit, uh, but it really depends. I believe if we are uh, definitely in the bear market, which I cannot say 100% we are, a chart giving signal, but we can never say that we are definitely in a bear market, since actually, as you know, my idea, we are still above this line. Well, it could be a good time to buy, yeah. But if we are there to break down and just continue dropping below this line, honestly, yeah, I could imagine Bitcoin 3,000 to $6,000 easily. That's probably, you would say that will never happen, but I think that's quite possible if we are in a real bear market, that I really have doubt yet about it. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching the video. Let me know about the comment. If you subscribe, like the video, I would really appreciate, and I would love to know your ideas. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.